Howdy there, young'uns. Silvermongoose here. I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time about something I got from Game Deals, which is a really cool store that Happy Console Gamer pointed out in one of his videos. And that is Topps Nintendo Game Packs. And for some reason, all the boxes I've seen have this marker on it. I don't know why. Now, these things were released in 1989. And the packs have Mario, Peach, and Link on them, and you can tell, how old these things are just by how Link looks on there. And they went for about 25 cents to 75 cents, even though it says 25 cents on there. That's just, suggested retail price there for you. So let's open one of these babies up. So first we'll start off with these things. Now essentially what they are is there were 60 scratch cards from 6 NES games. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Legend of Zelda, Zelda II, Punch-Out, and Double Dragon. And there were 10 screens. It says there, Link Screen 2. So you could see that they were really trying to recreate having an NES game on the go. Keep in mind these came out in '89, so this was the same year as the Game Boy. And the Game Boy wasn't color, and you couldn't take Link out on the go. So what you essentially do, each game has their own little scratch on the back. So this one we need to find an arrow in Area 1. And then find 3 Geldarms, and I lose. Link shield is a block, and you must uncover 3 sword strikes, and at least 1 arrow to win. So essentially you need to have 4 things here and 1 thing here just to win. So the odds are pretty low of winning, but let's try and see what happens. That doesn't seem to be working. So yeah, that's actually the best I've ever gotten out of one of these things. The silver scratch compound seems to have fused to the cardboard, so these things really aren't usable anymore. Let's just look at a couple other ones, just for fun. Here's another Legend of Zelda, this one's Zelda 1. And here's a Super Mario Bros. 2, and a Double Dragon one. It's really funny, actually. This one came with 4 cards, and they're only supposed to come with 3. There's Super Mario Brothers. There's another Double Dragon, and another Super Mario Brothers 2. Now, whenever I first got these, I thought, hey, wouldn't that be cool if I won something? Even if, I wouldn't actually win anything because these things are, over 20 years old. But it would still be kind of cool. And then I found out that even if you win at this game, you don't actually win anything. There were no prizes at the time. This was just for fun. So could you imagine being a 6-year-old kid or something, your mom buying you one of these packs, and you being so excited, scratching it, actually beating one of these games, bringing it to the counter, and then them telling you that you win absolutely nothing? How cruel is that? They could have at least handed you, a special edition card, or a poster, or a sticker, or something, but no, they gave you absolutely nothing. So this kind of reminds me of the Popeye candy, where it's like you are smoking, but you aren't, and so it's not nearly as fun. This is like you're playing the lottery, but you still can't win, but you still want to because adults do it, and adults are cool. The other thing that these packs came with were really awesome stickers. They came with 2 sets of stickers each. Where else could you get something that says Rescue Zelda and Win? And there's Linda, who's from Double Dragon. Mario Madness. Win with Link. Legend of Zelda. Magic Mushrooms. Mushroom Retainer. and Hammer Bros. Again, you can tell how old these are. Some of these are actually really cool and have art that I've never seen before, like this one, Hit Me With Your Best Score. And this one here seems to have some very early art of Birdo and Princess Peach throwing an egg. The one downside to these stickers is some of them don't really stick that well, and you can't really blame them for being over 20 years old. The backs of the stickers also came with these secret tips, and some of them are actually pretty lame. Like, you'll gain more points the higher you jump on the flagpole in Mario. You should use punches and kicks in Double Dragon. Some of them actually would have been really useful whenever I was younger, like instead of fighting the third opponent, simply push him off the conveyor belt. Or this one, which I only actually learned about 5 years ago, which in Super Mario Brothers, even if it says game over, you can hold A and press start. And you'll continue on level 1 of the last world you were on. So these might seem fairly simple and pretty lame, but you have to keep in mind whenever you were, 6 or 7, some of these were kind of useful. And the NES was probably your first system, and you didn't have a lot of gaming experience. Plus, unless you had Nintendo Power, which only came out a year earlier, there wasn't really anywhere else that you could get tips like this. Like, it's not like GameFAQs.com was all the rage in '89. So the upsides of these packages is that they have some pretty cool stickers, though they don't really stick anymore. And some of the screens are kind of cool, even though you can't really scratch them. So if you really want to get some of these, though I don't really recommend it to most people, you'll know if you think these are just stupid or worth getting. They usually run anywhere from, 25 cents a pack to, $3 a pack. And 15 to 30 bucks for an entire box like this. This has been Silvermongoosevideos, and remember, classic gaming never gets old. So after opening all the packs, I was actually lucky enough to get an entire set. So I thought I'd just, really quickly show off some of the cards, just so, in case some of you guys wanted to see. And you can see how some of these cards kind of progress as if you were progressing through the game itself, which I think is pretty neat. Here's Zelda II. Something else I find really neat is that a lot of these things, even just as collector cards, are just really cool. I think just because a lot of the art on here I've never seen anywhere else before. Though some of the stances and some of the enemies I have seen before, I haven't seen them in such a scenery. There's some of the Double Dragon ones there. And I'm going through here really quick, but don't really have time to show them off. Here's the Punch-Out ones, which I think are really cool, and probably my favorite ones. There's Mr. Sandman there. And here are the Double Dragon stickers. Punch-Out stickers. I think this green Nintendo logo there is really cool. There's some Zelda ones. Some more Mario ones there. A lot of these are really neat, like the I Love Video Games. I think that one's great. I wish I had more than one so I could stick it somewhere cool. And a really early Mario Kart thing. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.